and welcome to the session today. We are going to go over Project 4 and how to create an outline, everything you need to know, and all of the important steps. Okay, first of all, I want to show you where some really excellent resources are available to you that you definitely want to use. Everything we're going to go over today, you actually have access to. So, when you're in the course and you click on those course announcements, you have access always to the syllabus. When you go through the syllabus, scroll down to where we talk about projects, and you'll notice here there's a rubric here for each project. Okay, once you click, we're on project 4 for today, right? Complete an outline for a 2 to 3 page research paper on a mental, physical, or social challenge that people face. So you're going to click right there for the rubric. It will take you to the rubric instantly, which we're going to look at as well. But what I want you to see first off is if you scroll down, it says here, click here for broken down directions on the research steps, and then click here for broken down directions on creating an outline. And it would take you to different PowerPoints that are available for you online to how to create your outline completely. So I want you to use that resource as needed. Again, we're going to go over these PowerPoints today in our session, but here they are for you available for your own reference. Okay, so let's go over what you're doing for Project 4, going through the project steps. Okay, your project goal. In this project, you will create an outline for your research paper addressing the provided prompt that will be submitted in Unit 5. So all you're doing for this whole Unit 4, Project 4 is planning out what you're going to research and how you're going to put your essay together. That's the purpose of the outline. So your prompt is to choose a specific adversity and research how it can make life more difficult for people who experience it. You will complete this project on a document you can save to your computer, such as a Word document or Google document. An example outline will be provided via Google Docs, and we'll look at that at the end of this. So, Lesson 16. In this project step, you will choose a specific adversity to research and focus your paper on. In the project step, you will answer a few questions about your project. So here we have a list of different adversities you might choose from and questions you can answer, right? Which adversity did you choose? Why did you choose it? What question will you use to complete your research, such as, how does having cancer impact a person's social life? You'll notice that you can click here for more adversities. So remember, you have access to this presentation from getting to it from the syllabus, click on the rubric and so on. Okay, and you can find a more comprehensive list that will help you with coming up with ideas. Okay, lesson 17. In this lesson, you will start researching your chosen adversity and how it can impact a person's life. Be sure to take notes and save your research. You will need a total of 5 sources. So, possible sources might be medical websites, informational websites, books, documentaries, educational TV specials. So, questions you'll want to answer. Which search engines did you use? What question did you search? Did you find any helpful sources? What was a challenge you faced? Were you able to find information you can use in your paper? And you'll notice a great resource up here at the top. Click here for a video about conducting research, so be sure to check that out. In lesson 18, in this lesson you will provide 5 sources you found yesterday. For each source, you will need to include as much of the following information as possible. You will also write 1 sentence for each source stating why you will use it. So keep track of this information. We have author, publisher, title, date published, web address, and page number if available. You'll need all of this to create your works cited. So here's an example of citing your sources and organizing them for this. In this example, my chosen adversity will be autism. Below is the information for one source I found during my research. So they don't know who the author is. They found who the publisher is. They have listed the title and the date it was published. Maybe they found it online, so they've copied that link, and there's no page number. And then they have a sentence about why they're going to use that source. I will use the source to discuss how having autism can make a person's social life difficult because they can have trouble communicating with others. You can use bibme.org for help creating a works cited. That website's really great to use. Use it. You go there, you plug in your information, and it helps you create it for you. In Lesson 19, in this lesson, you will complete 2 exercises about using information and citing it properly. You will select one of your sources to use for both exercises. In this exercise, you will practice paraphrasing information and citing it. Remember, paraphrase is to put it in your own words. And in the next exercise, you'll practice quoting it directly and citing it. Both activities must be completed for full credit. So that first example, you select your source, choose like a paragraph from it, and you're going to paste it into the text box. And then below it, you're going to paraphrase that information. It says here, from that paragraph in no more than 3 sentences. Include a citation for your source. Okay, so here is the original text. You're just kind of restating it. Remember, putting it into your own words. So not copying it directly, but putting it into words how you would say it. In the next activity, you're going to quote it directly. So you'll take like a sentence, like let's maybe say we're going to quote this sentence, right? So then you're going to introduce your quote down here. Some people with ASD can have trouble communicating. Quotation marks, ... means they're starting partway through that sentence, right? If you look over here, they're starting here with depending. So that means there was a phrase before there. So ... depending upon his or her intellectual social development, close the quote, and then immediately after, in parentheses, you list either, you don't have to list the whole source, but like either the author's name, or in this case, they have like the title of the work. Some way of identifying who was that source for that direct quote. Okay, please answer the questions for this activity now.